Good morning. I know that a lot of you are having trouble this morning finding me. I know that because I just saw it on Facebook. Let's see if anybody's watching. Are you having your coffee? Are you watching the news to see about Milton? Old Hurricane Milton's coming through. We're dreading it. Not here in Alabama, but for our Florida friends. Listen, I'm going to wait for just a minute for a lot of people to get on here because I've got something to say. And I think you'll want to hear it, okay? I'm sitting out here on the front porch. It feels so cool this morning. Good morning to Shelly and Connie and Kathy with a K and Angie and Jerry and Miss Mama Rivia and Connie and Rosemary Adams and Jackie with an I-E and a Rhonda. I have so many watching this morning. Let me talk to you. I have been really busy this morning. Packing. And I'm not near finished. So I thought to myself, well, I need to put something on my Facebook to talk to everybody, and I'll just put on an old video because I didn't have one to put on. Because I've been real busy. We've had a funeral. George's first cousin died, and the funeral is today, and I'm going to that, and I've cooked food for several days for them. I cooked them a big breakfast one day, and then I cooked them another meal with the help of somebody else on that day for last night before we went to the funeral home. And so I've been really super busy. So today I thought I'll just put on that video that I painted at Isabella's house for the mural on her wall, and it turned out so pretty. So I did. Well, a lot of you got on there and you said, well, I've seen this before. This can't be really Miss Brenda. This is a fake show. Well, it wasn't. I just reposted something I already had because I didn't have anything. But somebody said, no, if you'll scroll down, you'll see that blue check mark. And sure enough, they saw it. So I want to kind of tell you what's going on in my life this morning. This week has been unusually busy because of the funeral and because of me fixing some things for them to eat. And we had Bethany Gold this week. We've just had a lot going on, and the Cottle House has been busy, and so I've just been busy, and I hadn't had time to do a lot of videos for you, so I thought I'd get on here this morning and tell you what is going on in case of what? In case you didn't see me. All right, so the weather in Andalusia is superior good. It's good. It is cool. It is sunny. It is clear. It is wonderful, and I think they predict it to stay this way. The Hurricane Milton is coming through the center of Florida. I think the eye will come right across Tampa Bay. And that's where it's going. So we will not get any results from it as we know of right now. So we're fine. But we all want to be praying for everybody in that area of Florida. Lots of them are evacuating to Alabama and up and over kind of to the west side. So they are, beginning to come in. I'm full, so I don't have any space for them. I'm already full. But anyway, here's what I want to do this morning, to kind of tell you what's going on. Y'all know that I'm going to be in Macon, Mississippi on this Saturday. This coming Saturday, October the 12th, that's where I'm going to be, in Macon, Mississippi. It's kind of sort of in the middle of the state, right? Kind of close to the Alabama line. on the west side. But anyway, that's where I'm going to be. And why am I going to be there? Because I am going to Superior Catfish, and I'm going to carry a truckload of books with me. My cookbooks. I'm going to carry the first, the second, and the last book. I've had 3 books, so I'm carrying all of them. So that if there was somebody who missed out, then they can get them a book. They're 40 each. I'm carrying Isabella with me, my granddaughter, from Tuscaloosa. I'm going to pick her up, and we're coming there. And so she's excited about it. And I know that Banks and William have helped me with my books before, but Isabella has not ever been able to because of her schedule at Alabama. But she's going to come and help me. And so she'll be at one table selling books to those who need it. And I will be at another table signing all those books. And if you already have your books and you just want to come and get them signed, well, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there for you to sign your books that you already have. But don't go around the neighborhood collecting books now and come up there with a duffel bag full of books, because I can't do all that. Just I'm going to sign your books and the one that you bought for Christmas presents for whoever, okay? And anyway, so today and tomorrow, I am going to be packing my truck. And I have one of those sliding things on the back of your truck, like that. So I'm going to pack all the back end with books, the whole trunk, and close it up and lock it. And I don't know how many books that'll hold. And I'm going to pack the behind my seat where I'm going to be driving. I'll pack all that because I'm not going to bring many clothes. I'm just going to bring one outfit. So, and maybe one change of clothes to come back. So I'm not going to have a lot of suitcases and stuff like that. So anyway, that's where I'm going to be, at Superior Catfish in Macon, Mississippi. And I'm going to do a live there too. I'm going to show you the catfish farm and all that. But anyway, so that's what's going on in my life. And then today is the funeral. And I'll be going to that. And then I'll pack. I'm packing. I'm going to funerals. I'm doing all this stuff. And I just didn't have time this morning to do you a video. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So I just put on that old one and it confused y'all. And I know that did. It confused you. But I had the best time painting that mural. I was kind of scared to paint it because I thought, oh my goodness, I may mess up. But for those of you who didn't see it, and there were many, many, many who didn't see it because they're following a fake station, so they didn't get to see it. But anyway, she had a big white blank wall. And she said, Big Mama, I want you to paint a scene on this wall. And it's going to have flowers and trees and vines and bushes and all this stuff. And I did. And it was so much fun. And we had a good time doing it. So I'm anxious to get to her little house and see when I pick her up if she's finished her room or not. She was decorating it. And she called me yesterday and she said, Big Mama, have you got any flowers you could bring out of your yard for me to have? And I said, no, darling, I don't have anything blooming now. She said, well, what kind of flowers are blooming this time of year? I said, chrysanthemums. And I don't have any. I said, I have one small chrysanthemum that blooms white. And I said, but it looks kind of ragged. So anyway, she's wanting to know about fall flowers and what happened to be blooming. Most of my stuff has bloomed out. And the stuff that's left is not something you'd make a bouquet out of. It's, you know, it's in the ground plant. It's got a few blooms on it. Let's see if you have any questions this morning. Oh, I want to tell you this too. There were 8 ladies that I was with yesterday. And I said to them, pull Cooking with Brenda Gantt up and let me see your phone. Let me look at it. So they pulled it up. And 5 out of the 8 women, 5 out of the 8 women were on a fake site. That's a lot. So I showed them how to know if it was really me. The blue check mark is one way. But here's two surefire ways to know. If that site you're looking at doesn't have 3,800,000 followers, then it's fake. 3,800,000 followers, then it's fake. Until I hit the 900,000 mark. Another way to tell it is if that site that you're on asks you to join. If it asks you to join, it is fake. I ask you to follow. So that lets you know automatically that it wasn't me. So if you have already joined one of those fake sites, you need to unjoin it and don't follow it again, because you're not seeing my latest stuff. You're seeing old stuff that I did a month or 2 years ago. So, and I can understand how you got confused today when you saw that reprint that I put on there, okay? So I'm doing a live today. I'm out here on my front porch. Here it is. Y'all know, here's the front porch. Y'all recognize it because you've been out here a zillion times. Here's my front porch. That gate right there, that's how you come in and out of my porch. That gate, it's locked. And here's the reason it is. When William and Banks were little, I mean really little, 2, 3, right in there, and I had to stay in the house to cook or do something, they all wanted to go outside. Let us go outside, Big Mama, outside, they'd say. So I'd put them out here on the porch to play, and that lock on that thing is on the other side of that gate. It's on the other side of it, the outside part. And they never could figure it out. So I'd put them out here on the porch, and they thought they were outside, but really they were just in a room that was open. That's all it amounted to. And I'd come check on them, make sure they were okay. But, so this is where they played, and I couldn't leave that open because, honey, they would walk out of it. I'm telling you, they would walk out of that. So I just had somebody to build that for me, and it kept them in. All right, let's see. Let's read a few questions. I'm going to get it up closer to my eyes so I can see it. Let's see if you have any. No, these are all good mornings. I don't see a single question yet. From the east, they're from the east coast of Alabama. Okay. Love your porch, watching. Okay. She's made my recipe, she's saying. Praying for you, Kathleen. That must be somebody that had posted before. I didn't see it. Okay. Oh my. Brenda, praise the Lord. You're called live. Okay, listen. Macon, Mississippi. Where am I going to be in Macon, Mississippi? I'm going to be at Superior Catfish. And it's on Highway 45, if that helps you any. Highway 45, okay? Did you find your earring? No, I did not find my earring. I have not seen my earring, but one day I'll be out in that yard raking, and I bet it pops up, but it'll probably be some messed up. I can't use it. Let me tell you what I did find yesterday, though, and I was so excited. For years, I have been searching for arrowheads with my husband. He loved to go after a rain and search for arrowheads that Indians that used to live here don't anymore, but they made their arrowheads here. And yesterday, when I got out of my truck, I just stepped out of my truck. Just stepped out of it. And there laying on the ground after a rain was a beautiful white arrowhead Only the very small tip of the point was missing, so it wasn't perfect. But I found it, and I thought to myself, that's my George talking to me. He's sending me an arrowhead to remind me of him. Because every time we went out to look for arrowheads, he always found them, and I have never in my whole life found an arrowhead. This is the first one. Do any of y'all look for arrowheads in your area? We had lots of Indians in this part, the lower part of Alabama. And right now we have a Indian reservation not an hour from here. I'm trying to think of the name of it. I've only been there once. They show you all the stuff they made, and they're really talented people. Talented. Received your Amish soap, she's saying, and she loves it. Will you ever come to northern Arkansas? Well, I hadn't been invited. Y'all, I wait till somebody invites me. I don't just head out somewhere. I love you. Watch you open. Let's see. Open the Coddle House. I'm full on the Coddle House. Y'all needn't even call it. I'm booked up. Will you post videos of something? Did you have your quilts out when the rains came? Here's what I do. When the rains come, I pull my quilts in, just put them on the dining room table. If some of them get damp during any kind of really humid weather, I take those quilts and I throw them in my dryer because I don't want them mildewing or molding. Sometimes when you have pollen coming, and somebody's saying something about that, from all the pine trees, I shake them off real good. I put those in the dryer too. But I like my quilts outside on my porch. And I also, right here, I keep a tablecloth on that table right there. I surely do. Because I eat out here a lot. I eat on the porch. And right over here, I have a quilt. Let me find my swing. Right there, there's a quilt on the back of that. Because I come out here at night sometimes, and those pillows, I lean up against them and cover up with that quilt. So I take care of my quilts. If it gets the slightest bit damp, I run in there real quick and throw it in the dryer for a few minutes, and it dries it up. Do you like to grill? Yes, I do, but I seem like I don't grill as much since George isn't here to eat with me. So I don't. This person said they're looking for arrowheads in Wisconsin. Woo! I received your cookbook. Let's see if I see another question on here. I'm looking to see. I want to know something. You know, this morning, real early, I posted a post that I had already posted a while back because I was so busy. And it was of me painting a mural on Isabella's wall in Tuscaloosa, on my granddaughter's wall. So if that didn't pop up on your feed this morning, I wonder why it didn't. I mean, right now, there's 10,000 people. I can see it. There's 10,000 people watching this video, and only 700 and something saw that video that I posted not more than 30 minutes ago on my page. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Why yours isn't popping up. Maybe it's because you're following one of those fake pages, and it won't, and my real one won't pop up. You better get somebody to help you. Remember, if it doesn't have 3,800,000 followers, it's not me. If they ask you to join, it's not me. Because I ask you to what? Follow. Did you ever come to Canada? I came to Canada one time in my life, and that was I was a chaperone for 7th graders. That's when Banks was a 7th grader. And there is this trip you can go on that Andre, my friend, has done for 20 years. And she takes a big bus full, we charter a bus, of 7th graders all up the east coast of America. And we go right on up into Canada. And yes, I went there with those. I was a chaperone. Woo! But it's only 7th graders, the ones who have finished 7th grade. You know, the summer of 7th grade. And we had the best time. We went to New York City. We went to Times Square. We went to one of those New York big shows. We went to a Mets game. We went to several amusement parks. One of them was in Ohio. We went to museums. We went to the Basketball Hall of Fame. Golly, I'm trying to think of all the places we went. But every day we went places, every single day. And it was great. And the children got a really good education from going on that trip. And I did too. And so it was lots of fun. But she's going to do it again this year. But I won't be a chaperone this year. I was only a chaperone when, excuse me, Banks went. And this girl said, I was asleep when you posted that other post. I saw the video a few minutes ago and you painting the mural. All right, well, that's good. At least you saw it. When I get to Isabella's, when I go pick her up to go to Macon, Mississippi for the book sale, I will see if she's got her room fixed, and if she has, I'll video it so that y'all can see how it turned out, okay? I'll try to do that. But I'm not there yet. I won't pick her up till later. All right, this person says, I made the corn dip, and it was delicious. Isn't it? Oh, my gosh, y'all. Y'all need to make the corn dip. It's in the first book. It is so good. Do you freeze your butter? Can you freeze pickles? I do freeze my butter, and I've never frozen pickles, so I don't know about the pickles, but maybe some of y'all can answer it. Do you have a chicken something? I've seen your post, shared it. Okay, let's see what this says. How are the things near Cherokee? I'm not sure what that means. I'm making your bread pudding today for women's... Oh, honey, they'll love that. I love bread pudding. I sure do. Y'all see I've got on a long sleeve today. It's chilly out here on the porch today. I need to go get me that quilt over there. Well, I guess I'll let y'all go. Some of y'all are collectors of Louisiana, large collection of Indians here. George knew a lot about. Have you made pumpkin jam? No, I never have. Can we order your cookbooks? Yes, you go to BrendaGanttBook.com. Brenda Gantt, Gantt, book.com. BrendaGanttBook.com. And you can get the second and the third one. They just sold out of all the first ones because there are not any. But I have them, and I'm packing them in my truck, and I'm bringing them to Macon, Mississippi, on Saturday, 10 to 12. The books are $40 each. Do you have a group price for all the books? No, I do not. You have to buy them individually. This lady says, I live in Haywood County. Well, you're going to come to Starkville while you're here close to see other things. Probably so, yes. But not for long. Good morning, Brenda. Was delicious. I am having a piece today. She's been cooking. Good. Hey, Terry, good morning. And here's Joanne, good morning. And Patty with an eye. Oh, goodness. Y'all are so sweet. I've still got so many hearts and things coming up. I was going to go, but I hate to go with y'all. Some of y'all are just coming in. Okay, this one says her daughter's second birthday, and she's painting a wall. Oh, that's good. This one says your books are lovely. Yes, they are, y'all. There's over 100 recipes in each book. Colored pictures of every recipe. Stories. I wrote stories in all the books, too. There's a lot of people that are keeping their books on their coffee table instead of putting them in a cabinet. They're keeping them on the coffee table because they're so fun to look at. Not even if you're not a cook, it's fun to look at them. These are all good mornings. Good morning. Mother put her boiled eggs in juice and add some cloves. Do you have a grandchild at Mississippi State? I surely do. Her name is Cape. C-A-P-E. Cape. My mother named her. Or I thought of the name, and then they liked it, so they named her that. A lot of y'all are saying that you had, are you cooking today? No, I am not. I'm going to a funeral today. I don't have time, and I'm packing my truck with books today. So I'm eating leftovers today. Y'all aren't going to see me cook. Y'all, I don't cook every single day. I can't. I have other obligations. Don't you? Do you cook every single day? I'm your morning boost. Well, boost up, darling. This one said, I made your cornbread recipe. 34 here in, okay. You remind me of people from the South. I love you so much. Y'all are so sweet and kind. Thank you so much. How do you stay fit? I move. I'm going to pack that whole truck today with those books. And, honey, they're heavy. That'll take me an hour. Hannah's going to come over here and help me. And Gloria, she comes and helps. She's going to come today. I did make the cabbage casserole and the broccoli casserole this week to take to the funeral, to take to the family of George's cousins, so they would have some things to eat. And I made a big green bean salad. That bean salad that I fixed, I carried it. So anyway, I have been cooking, but I'm not cooking today. I got too many irons in the fire. Have y'all ever heard that? I've got too many irons in the fire to cook today. I'm going to the funeral at 10, well, at 10:30. And I probably won't get home till late because our church is so good about feeding the family of whoever died in our church. And John Allen was a member of Bethany Baptist Church. And so this lady said I made ham dumplings. Gosh, y'all, ham dumplings are one of my favorites, and Hannah's. We love them. I made your biscuits for the first time, Tina, and she was successful. Amen. Hallelujah. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Y'all, it is so easy. You're going to kick yourself for not doing it. You're just going to kick yourself. If you were here, I'd help you. I love your cabbage casserole. I do too, and I made that yesterday or the day before yesterday for this thing. Will you do meet and greet at the book signing? Well, yeah, I'm gonna be meeting you and greeting you. Y'all, if you don't bring a book for me to sign, I guess you can stand over there and look at the others getting theirs signed, or something like that. I love to hear your stories and your recipes. Y'all, my mother would have been so excited to know that I have all y'all as followers. She would be beside herself. She would be so excited, and she'd want to be at every single book signing, and everything I did, she'd want to go with me. That's the kind of mama she was. She was interested in everything that happened. This lady says she likes to watch her husband make my recipes. I had a guy over there at the Cottle House yesterday, and he is a big cook. Y'all, these men can cook. I am telling you, they can cook. And he was over there and cooking. Not at my thing, but what I'm saying is he is a cook, and he's cooked a lot of my recipes. So he bought 3 more books. I think that's for gifts. And anyway, so that's what he did. But will you go out to lunch there? While I'm there in Macon, well, I'm going to have to eat somewhere. I don't know where we're going to eat. I've never been to Macon, so I don't know. I've never been to Starkville either. This will be my first time. What are you doing on your birthday this year? Glory me, I hadn't even thought about my birthday. But I was born the day after Halloween, so I guess maybe I'll make me a cake. I don't know. I'll be 78 this coming November 1. Could you share what it is, please? Good morning. This one said, I made your corn casserole. Well, that's good. Yes, I did put the bean salad in a beautiful bowl. It's a crystal bowl. It's really pretty. Maybe I can show it to you today. Y'all are so sweet. You're talking about flowers. I do want to go out there. If I find time today, I want to go out to my zinnias and cut off all the ones that are dried up, because that's seed. In other words, when the zinnia dries up real good, let me show y'all something right out here in the front yard. I've got a zinnia. Let me go out here and show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to save the seeds for my zinnias. There's, let me get out here to it. Gosh, I'm just still stiff this morning. Lord of mercy. This zinnia right here, let me turn you around. Let's turn it around this way. There we go. Okay. This zinnia right here is still beautiful, and so is this one. But this one right, and I love the color of that. So this one right here is drying up. Y'all see that? I could deadhead it and cut it off and throw it away, but I'm trying to let it make a seed because I want to save the seed of it. Now, it's going to keep blooming. See, there's a little bud, and there's one, and there's one. Now, this is a different zinnia right here, and you can tell that it's totally different. And I'm going to do the same for it. And here's the one that's drying up, and, but that part right there will have seeds all around it. And I'm going to save them. I want to save them and have them to use for later for next year. So there are the trucks going by at my house. They're all going to work. Have y'all ever noticed that, and it might not be so everywhere. I know it's so here. Most people, if I go to town, and I look at the cars and trucks and all that's going by. See, here's how my little gate closes like that. Keep those children in here. Have you ever noticed that people in the South have pickup trucks? Have you ever noticed that? And if they don't have a pickup truck, they got an SUV. Have you ever noticed that? There's very few people in Andalusia, Alabama, that have a little old car, a little bitty car. They're either big or they're pickup trucks. I mean, I can go downtown and I'll stop at a red light, and there'll be 2 or 3 trucks in front of me and 5 or 6 on the other side, and an SUV stuck in there. There's nobody driving a little tiny car except just a few people. And the reason for that is, in the work that we do, we have to have a pickup truck. It needs to be able to carry something. We also do a lot of carpooling. Y'all know what that is. In other words, somebody may have to bring 2 or 3 children home from a baseball game. And they need a big vehicle to carry several children in. Or they may be all going to work down here at Shaw Industries from Georgiana. And they'll carpool and come down there, and that saves gas. It saves a lot of stuff. Now, if I had a car, I couldn't really come to Macon, Mississippi and sell books unless I rented a U-Haul to pull them. But since I have a pickup truck, and it's a big one, I can fill it up. So we don't just drive pickups to be driving pickups, or driving an SUV to be driving an SUV. It's just that we need it. We need it. I don't know what you drive or anything, but that's what we do. Now, I had a sister-in-law that was a great decorator in her house. She could just decorate so pretty. And half of the stuff that was in there, she got off the side of the road. I remember one time somebody threw out a beautiful armoire, a wardrobe-looking thing, okay, in case y'all don't know. But anyway, it was gorgeous. There wasn't a thing wrong with it. I guess they just didn't want it, so they put it out by the side of the road. Well, honey, she pulled up. Well, she was in her car that day. She went in her pickup truck. And she stood by that armoire and guarded it because she wanted it, and called her husband, Caton, and said, "Get down here quick. Here's where I am." And she told him where she was. And come in the truck. And he did. He came in the truck. They scooted that armoire in the back of that truck and took it home. And several of my chairs that are outside, those are things people threw away, and I wanted them, and I got them. I think it's great. But if I hadn't had a picking up truck, I couldn't have done it. So I've got 2 trucks. One of them I'll use in the yard. It's nasty. It's got all my hose and rakes in it. It's got, excuse me, y'all. I'm so sorry. It's early in the morning. It's got my clippers in it, fertilizer. I can't tell. Anyway, I use that truck. And then the other one I use to carry food to people, or it's a nicer truck in that it's newer and cleaner. And I'm going to carry my books in that so they won't get dirty. All right, I'm going to go. I know that, good morning, Gloria, how are you? Oh, she's talking to somebody else. This is a good way for y'all to see each other, isn't it? Anyway, I'll see you Saturday. I'm going to see you Saturday in Macon, Mississippi from 10 to 12. Selling books, signing books, hugging necks, and taking pictures. We'll have a good time. See y'all then. At Superior Catfish on Highway 45. Sorry. Need to tell you where in Macon, Mississippi I'm going to be. Anyway, that's where I'm going to be. Don't fall for trolls. Oh, goodness, no, don't fall for trolls. Y'all just skip over that part. When they say, "I'd like to see your profile. Would you send me a friend request?" Don't do it. Oh, glory, don't do it. Love y'all. Have a great day. Wish you were here to help me pack my truck. Love you. Bye-bye.